Thanks guys for joining us today. My name is Ruben and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Follow-Up Systems. I got a question for you guys, and if you could please raise your arm, all of you that ever dreamt of being a superhero, could you please raise your arm? Alright, so we got some superhero candidates in here. Let me tell you this, guys. As a kid, I always dreamt of being a superhero, and actually here's a picture of me at the age of 3, where I'm preparing my superhero weapon to go hunting for my arch enemy. And that carpet is very 70s. So I've been spending some time thinking about what characterizes a true superhero, and here are some of the features of a true superhero. So a true superhero is strong, he's brave, he's intelligent, he has a goal and he loves interest, is determined and unique, and I will argue that every single one of you possesses, if not all, then the vast majority of these features. So a true superhero also has special powers, and I'm going to talk in more details about these special powers in just a minute. So we've established what is a superhero, and like any superhero, you guys are facing a lot of challenges. These are just to mention a few challenges, like time to market. People come in sales and marketing, want to execute campaigns on the fly pretty much, get an idea and execute it immediately. IT is a challenge, can be. I don't know if there's anybody from IT here, and I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody here. But IT, when you think of it, what is IT actually doing? They're busy being just that, an IT department. They're busy running the network, they're busy running the printers, and sales and marketing projects for some reason are not on top of their list. So I'm sure a lot of you can recognize that. Another challenge you might be facing is resources. Given the current economic environment, a lot of you might actually find yourself in a situation where you have fewer resources today than you had yesterday. And this, of course, is a challenge if you're still supposed to provide the same level of customer service and go out there and win market share. Tracking can be a challenge. I don't know, how many of you are actually tracking today the marketing activities you launch? So yeah. So that's like 80-20 split here, I think. Tracking is a challenge as well. Reporting is a challenge. I used to work for Intel, spend a lot of my time just doing reports, shuffling information from my desk to other people in the system. And reporting took up a significant amount of my time. So that's a challenge as well. Doing the follow-up, and obviously this global recession that is on everybody's lips right now. Now, does anybody know this guy? Anybody? If you have, just raise your arm and say whatever. So this guy used to be, my IT guy. When I approached him and said, look, I want to launch this project in the afternoon. I need you to set up the mail service and get ready for this, okay? And this is pretty much his face when I asked him that. So, like any true superhero, I talked about this briefly before, you need special powers in order to succeed, right? So, what we have done at Follow-Up is develop at least, a tool that can serve as your special power and be your help in your daily work. So we have created a product we call Follow-Up Communicator, which is a marketing suite that consists of email delivery, so you can actually send out information, content creation, analytics, you can do mobile marketing, reporting, and you can do the follow-up. So actually addressing all of the challenges we were just looking at a few minutes back. We deliver this product as a service, software as a service. Are you all familiar with, those of you not familiar with software as a service, raise your arm please. So, yeah. So software as a service is a model where you don't need any infrastructure or anything to get going. The only thing you need is a working internet connection and a browser. And that means you can get started with our product right away. You don't need to involve IT as well. Here's the concept. The way it works is we got a server and we got an admin person here at the top, and on the right hand side we got some customers, partners, and might even have internal people people that you want to communicate with either via email, via SMS or social marketing. And we got a loop back here where we are capturing that information and we can send back feedback to sales, marketing and management. And here's an interesting thing for you guys. What we can do is we can automate this process. So whenever information comes from your customers, from your partners or internally, we can automate that feedback distribution right to the people that need it. And that means that you, as a sales or marketing manager or CRM manager, you don't need to spend time, shoveling this information to these guys over here. If you want to do integration, we can do that as well. So our system will talk to any CRM system or ERP system, but yeah, I'll talk in more details about that a bit later. So apart from the product, the follow-up communicator we were looking at just before, we also have some add-ons. So those of you that do company events, we have a system in place that takes care of pretty much everything that happens before, during and after an event. So sending out the invitation, having people signed up on a form, sending out confirmation email. After the event, what you typically will do is send out an evaluation form and have people provide their feedback. And I'm sure Matt will be interested in this later today. We can have a talk about that, Matt. Co-marketing, any of you do channel marketing or co-marketing, we have a perfect setup for you where you can actually take the information from your central office and distribute to the channel. A lot of IT companies does it this way. We have a corporate marketing setup, so if you have a centralized marketing organization and you want to distribute your information to, for instance, other countries, Klaus will talk in more detail about this as well, you can do that. And here's a great thing, we'll talk to anybody. We got an API, which means that our system connects to any other system. We have open standards, so the information you have in your CRM system or ERP system can automatically be integrated. And furthermore, we have CRM modules that will plug right into your Salesforce or SuperOffice application. Right, okay. Here's some of our customers. We currently have more than 200 customers in 11 countries, and we have customers within IT, we have customers in finance and telco, etc. And I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of the logos here. So I thought that it would be interesting to do, I don't know how many of you are from a business to consumer setup? If you can just, yeah. So we're going to do a business to consumer case, and afterwards Klaus will talk in more detail about a business to business setup. But I'm going to talk to you now about a case. It was free, the phone company, they're here in Sweden as well. They do mobile and wireless broadband, etc. And these guys were sitting just 2 weeks before Valentine's Day thinking, Valentine's Day, what a perfect time to go out and sell some PCs, right? What do you typically get on Valentine's would be, flowers or chocolate or perhaps some lingerie or stuff like that, right? But these guys were thinking, let's go out and sell some PCs. So the marketing manager at Free came up with this brilliant idea. Let's launch a campaign right on the side where it says, loves me not, and introducing the Acer Aspire 1 right here on the homepage.